So I was just watching a couple of videos about a gentleman that tried to have sex with children in Colombia, and you can't stitch any of the videos for some reason. And I was reading the comments, and they were talking about Passport Bros, and in the comments they were saying, "Oh, that's typical Caucasian American behavior." Passport Bros and sexpats. Sexpats means you travel for exploiting people in other countries for sex. So they don't come in one color and one nationality. By the way, so this gentleman here, I wrote this article not 10 months ago. So I don't know if anyone knows who this gentleman is. He's the leader of a bunch of like degenerates that really don't like Black American women. And so they've gone all through like Latin America, South America, and they've been having sex with various women, and they call themselves Passport Bros. And of course, yeah, Passport Bros again come in any shade. This is a screenshot of his YouTube, and he was holding up a letter from one government. I can't remember what country it was, and I really don't give a shit right now because it's not important. But he was told that he can't come back to the country because of his exploiting women there. So, yeah, it's not just Americans too, because since people love us so much, Americans, they just adore us so much. They love talking shit about us all the time because we're such amazing human beings. Yeah, that's sarcasm. I have to put that in there because I know that some people are stupid. But anyway, it doesn't matter what color you are to exploit women for sex and shit like that. So yeah, I find it funny how people were claiming that this is just something that white males do. So it's just something
these videos used were posted
that white males do because he's white. And I posted this on my TikTok just the other day, and
on a public page on Facebook. These are small clips of
one of the things I find ironic is that all these people were here and happy and dancing and giving presents, and then they came around the other day and said it wasn't a real marriage, it was a betrothment or whatever. But you gave a whole speech in your mother tongue explaining why the girl was 12 because you couldn't find anyone above the age of 9 that was a virgin in this area of Accra, not a village, but Accra, the capital city of a major African country. But I would like to know, and nobody's asking, how the fuck did you know that 9-year-olds were not virgins? Because you had to check them. And I don't know, because I don't think sex education is universal around the world, but like there's only one way to check to see if a 9-year-old is a virgin. It's not asking her, by the way. But like all these people that were here and giving out and dancing and singing and shit and so happy, they all should be arrested. And in a country that's not lawless, and I'm not saying that the country isn't lawless, I'm not saying that a country isn't lawless, but this came out on the cover of the paper. Again, when you explained in the video why she was fucking 12, all of a sudden now she is 16, which is under 18, because 18 minus 2 is 16. And so per Constitution, she's under 18. And so in a country that's not lawless, everybody's talking about P. Diddy is going viral, and the FBI ended up at his house and they raided him and all that shit. No one, this is the Attorney General for that country. Like no one should have to fucking ask you to investigate. Like no one. Like you're the police. That's what the fuck you do. You investigate, because the video went viral. It's all over the world. It was it was on the cover of the newspaper in Zimbabwe today. It was in Cameroon. It was on their fucking news. And like, I don't get it. But whatever. That's not fucking normal. But when you mistreat your own women and like femicide and shit, like this was a child. She was 17, And I put a video about that too, because people said, you know, that's what you get. You 17, you shouldn't have a boyfriend. What the fuck? And a prophet that said that he would fuck some woman until she was in a coma, because that's what men of Jesus and men of God do. They tell women that they would fuck them into a coma, because that's what Jesus would do. Jesus would say that shit. He would say that with his chest. He would go and say that. And look, nothing happened to him. You still a prophet. You still a man of God that says you're going to fuck a woman until you put her into a coma. Because that's, you know, that's Jesus, you know, would do that. But anyway, so I'm going to hang up and finish this video. But I'm going to play this real quick. And
I'm Mark Luca, president of Aqua Pennsylvania. At Aqua, we recognize that we all need a helping hand sometimes. If you or someone you know needs assistance with your water or wastewater bills, we're here to help. Aqua Pennsylvania's customer assistance program can help make monthly bills more.
I don't know why a fucking ad has to play. Sorry about that. But here we go.
Your man, Your man has been sleeping with our women, just like that. By heart, roughly. You see? It is very, very bad. They will have to give their dogs to sleep with our women. You see how wicked your men are? And some of your women, you see? Very wicked. I mean, I'm against that. Seriously, I am very, very against that. You see, they say we are animals. And they are what? Dogs. And they are dogs. Which is very, very bad.
It's not, I don't know if you've heard about this phenomenon. I wrote about it and no one reads. But so it's not just white men. It's not just American men. There are a lot of abandoned Chinese in Kenya and other parts of Africa. So, yeah. And I also wrote another article about the United Nations peacekeeping troops who go in and impregnate children and women in different countries that they're deployed in, and then they leave and then they abandon the children. Central African Republic, the Congo, those are different countries where that's happened. Haiti,